Welcome, family, friends, and distinguished guests. We are so glad to have you here today to witness a momentous occasion. Before we hear from our presidents and patriots, Tammy Testerman will honor our country with the singing of our national anthem, followed by the first graders' rendition of America the Beautiful. Please rise for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. America, America, God shed His grace on thee.
Thank you, boys. Each president makes a promise called an oath to the American people. The president states the following oath, promising to work hard and protect our country. Presidents, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. It'd be one on this side. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Thank you, Presidents. You may put your hands down. Now we will hear an address from each of our presidents and patriots.
Hi, my name is Paul Revere. I was a patriot of the United States of America. I was born in 1734 and I died in 1818. I hope you will remember me for my famous ride to warn the American patriots. I helped the colonists become the United States of America. What you might not know about me is I went to school until I was 13, and when I was 21, I joined the Massachusetts Army and fought against the French, even though I was the son of a French immigrant.
My name is John Hancock. I am a patriot of the United States. I was born in 1737 and I died in 1793. I hope you will remember me for signing the Declaration of Independence. What you might not know about me is I was the first man to sign it.
Hello, my name is Patrick Henry. I was a patriot of the United States. I was born in May 29, 1736, and died in June 6, 1799. I hope you will remember me for my declaration to the Second Virginia Convention. Give me liberty or give me death. Something you might not know about me is that I was a founding father. I was a gifted speaker known for my rousing speeches and strong support for revolution against the British.
Hi, my name is Samuel Adams. I was a patriot of the United States of America. I was born on September 27th, 1722. I died on October 2nd, 1803. I hope you will remember me for being a strong opponent in British taxation. I also helped formulate resistance to the Stamp Act, played a vital role organizing the Boston Tea Party. What you might not know about me is that I was not a great maltster. I did work from my father's malt house, but focused my attention to politics.
My name is George Washington. I was the first president of the United States. I was in office from 1787 to 1797. I am a member of the Federalist Party. I hope that you will remember me for stating the importance of unity between the people of America. One thing that you might not know about me is that I was the only president everyone voted for.
My name is John Adams. I was the second president of the United States. I was in the office from 1797 to 1801. I was a member of the Federalist Party. I hope you remember me for convincing Congress to make America a free country. Something you might not know about me is I skipped school to fly kites and shoot marbles.
Hi, my name is Thomas Jefferson. I was the third President of the United States. I was in office from 1801 to 1809. I'm a member of the Democratic Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for writing the Declaration of Independence and for the Louisiana Purchase. I sent Lewis and Clark on the expedition. I prohibited the import of slaves, and I started the University of Virginia. Hi, my name is James Madison. I was the fourth President of the United States. I was in office 1809 to 1817. I'm a member of the Democratic Republican Party. I hope you remember me for being considered the father of the Constitution. What you might not know about me is I was the shortest president and only weighed 100 pounds.
My name is James Monroe. I was the fifth President of the United States. I was in office from 1817 to 1825. I was a member of the Democratic Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for the Louisiana Purchase, which almost doubled the size of the United States. One thing you may not know about me is that my teacher was the third President, Thomas Jefferson.
My name is John Quincy Adams. I was the sixth President of the United States. I was in office from 1825 to 1829. I am a member of the Democratic Republican Party. I hope you remember me for being outspoken in my opposition to slavery and in support of freedom of speech. Something you may not know about me is I was the first president who was the son of a president. I was also the first president to be photographed.
Hi, my name is Andrew Jackson. I was the seventh President of the United States. I was in office from 1829 to 1837. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for the rights of workers. Government should help all people. What you might not know about me is my nickname was Old Hickory. I won the popular vote for president 3 times.
Hi, my name is Martin Van Buren. I was in office from 1837 to 1841. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for helping start the Democratic Party and starting the U.S. Treasury system. What you might not know about me is that my wife died before I was in office, and I was the first president to be born in the United States.
My name is William Henry Harrison. I was the 9th President of the United States. I was in office from 1841 to 1841. I hope you remember me for the Battle of Tippecanoe, where I defeated Indian leader Tecumseh. What you might not know about me is I gave a 2-hour inaugural address in the cold with no hat or coat, and I got sick with pneumonia, and I was the first president to die in office 1 month later.
My name is John Tyler. I was the 10th President of the United States. I was in office from 1841 to 1845. I'm a member of the Whig Party. I hope you will remember me for being the first president to take over office after the death of a president. I hope you will also remember me for having 15 children, the most of any U.S. president. What you might not know about me is I have a brother named What. What you also might not know about me is I tied up my teacher. My name is James Kapok. I was the 11th President of the United States. I was in office from 1845 to 1849. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for expanding the United States of America from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. What you might not know about me is my nickname was Young Hickory because of my friendship with Andrew Jackson.
My name is Zachary Taylor. I was the 12th President of the United States. I was in office from 1849 to 1850. I'm a member of the Whig Party. I hope you remember me for my honor and loyalty to my country. What you might not know about me is I served 40 years in the U.S. Army.
Hi, my name is Millard Fillmore. I was the 13th President of the United States. I was in office from 1850 to 1853. I am a member of the Whig Party. I hope you remember me for creating the first White House library. What you might not know about me is I carry a dictionary with me everywhere.
My name is Franklin Pierce. I was the 14th President of the United States. I was in office from 1853 to 1857. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for being the youngest president elected at 48, and for all my different jobs such as general, congressman, attorney, and president. What you might not know about me is I was a northerner, but I supported slavery, and I once tried to buy Cuba for the USA.
Hi, my name is James Buchanan. I was the 15th President of the United States. I was in office from March 4th, 1857 to March 4th, 1861. I'm a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for a lifetime of military and political service. What you might not know about me is I wrote a book about my time as president.
My name is Abraham Lincoln. I'm the 16th President of the United States. I was in office from 1861 to 1865. I'm a member of the Republican Party. I hope you remember me for helping to end slavery. What you might not know about me is that I was in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Hi, my name is Andrew Johnson. I was the 17th President of the United States. I was in office from 1865 to 1869. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for keeping the country together after the Civil War. What you might not know about me is I lived in poverty in Raleigh, North Carolina, and never attended school.
My name is Ulysses S. Grant. I was the 18th President of the United States. I was a member of the Republican Party. I was in office from 1869 to 1877. I hope you will remember me for being a Union general in the American Civil War. What you might not know about me is that the General Grant Memorial is one of the world's largest tombs.
Hi, my name is Rufus B. Habes. I was the 19th President of the United States. I was in office from 1877 to 1881. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you remember me for winning several spelling contests. My wife was the First Lady to graduate from college. What you might not know about me is I attended Kenyon College and Harvard Law School. I devoted much of my time to defend runaway slaves. Thank you.
My name is James Garfield. I was the 20th President of the United States.
I was in office from March 1881 to September 1881. I am a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for learning how to read when I was 3 years old. I became a teacher before I entered politics. Also, I supported the North and fought in the Civil War. What you might not know about me is I spoke Greek and Latin. I could write both languages at the same time using both hands.
My name is Chester Arthur. I was the 24th President of the United States. I was in office for 1881 to 1885. I was in the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for stopping the spoils system. What you might not know about me is that I had the first yard sale in the White House.
My name is Grover Cleveland. I was the 22nd President of the United States. I was in office from 1885 to 1889. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for my efforts in restoring honesty to the federal government. What you might not know about me is I was the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
My name is Benjamin Harrison. I was the 23rd President of the United States. I was in the office from 1889 to 1893. I was in the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for being the first president to use electricity in the White House. Something you might not know about me is I'm not very comfortable with people. I'm very formal. Also, my grandfather, William Henry Harrison, was also a president.
My name is Grover Cleveland. I was the 24th President of the United States. I was in office from 1893 to 1897. I'm a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for starting the Interstate Commerce Act to regulate the railroads and modernizing the U.S. Navy. Something that you might not know about me is I was the only U.S. president to be married in the White House.
My name is William McKinley. I'm the 25th President of the United States. I was in office from 1897 to 1901. I was a member of the Republican Party. Something you might not know about me is, I hope you will remember me for leading the country to win the Spanish-American War, and not just being the 3rd president to be assassinated. One thing you might not know about me is I was on the $500 bill, and I had a parrot named Washington Post that could whistle to the song Yankee Doodle.
My name is Theodore Roosevelt. I was the 26th President of the United States. I was in office from 1901 to 1909. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for winning the Nobel Peace Prize in 1906. As president, I worked with Panama to create the Panama Canal. Something you might not know about me is I had terrible asthma as a child. I love nature and reading, and the teddy bear was named after me.
My name is William Howard Taft. I was the 27th President of the United States. I was in office from March 4th, 1909 to March 4th, 1913. I am a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for becoming the 10th Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court. I am the only person to have served both of these offices. Something you might not know about me is that I got stuck in the White House bathtub.
My name is Warren Harding. I was the 29th President of the United States. I was in office from 1921 to 1923. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for being the first president to be heard on the radio. What you might not know about me is that my shoe size was 19 and that I was elected the first year women could vote.
Hi, my name is Calvin Coolidge. I was the 30th President of the United States. I was in office from 1923 to 1929. I am a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for signing the Indian Citizenship Act. Something you might not know about me is after the death of Harding, I was sworn in by my father, then went back to bed.
My name is Herbert Hoover. I was the 31st President of the United States. I was in office from March 4, 1929 to March 4, 1933. I was a member of the Republican Party. What I hope you will remember me for is helping others. For example, I created 100 boys clubs and fed the hungry. What you may not know about me is I went to Stanford University. I donated books to Stanford. They built a Hoovertown in my honor.
My name is Franklin D Roosevelt. I was the 32nd President of the United States. I was in office from 1933 to 1945. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for leading the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. What you might not know about me is my famous quotation, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself."
My name is Harry S. Truman. I was the 33rd President of the United States. I was in office from 1945 to 1953. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me ending World War II, starting the Marshall Plan, and forming the Truman Doctrine. If you might not know about me, I grew up on a farm in Missouri. The S doesn't stand for anything in my name. I became president when FDR died in office.
Hi, my name is Dwight D Eisenhower. I was the 34th President of the United States. I was in office from 1953 to 1961. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you remember me for commanding the Allied forces in the Normandy invasion when I was a 5-star general. Some things you might not know about me is I had 2 sons, John Eisenhower and Dowd Eisenhower. I died of congestive heart failure. I was also known as I was a great golfer.
My name is John F. Kennedy. I was the 35th President of the United States. I was in office from 1961 to 1963. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for avoiding nuclear war with the Soviet Union. Something you might not know about me is I threw out the first pitch in the Orioles-Senators game in 1963, happily resulting in an Orioles win 3-1.
My name is Lyndon B. Johnson. I was the 36th President of the United States. I was in office from 1963 to 1969. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for appointing the first African American to the Supreme Court and passing the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. Something you might not know about me is I had a car that was also a boat and would scare people by driving my car into a lake.
My name is Richard Nixon. I was the 37th President of the United States. I was in office from 1969 to 1974. I am a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for speaking out against communism and being the first U.S. president to visit China while in office. One thing you might not know about me is I did well in school. I am a lawyer, and I was known as a good speaker. In conclusion, I am not a crook.
My name is Gerald Ford. I was the 38th President of the United States. I was in office from
August 1974 to January 1977. I am a member of the Republican Party. I hope you remember me for honesty, fair leadership, and support of equal rights. Something that you might not know about me is I was the only person to serve as president and vice president without getting elected.
My name is Jimmy Carter. I was the 39th President of the United States. I was in office from 1977 to 1981. I'm a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for starting the Department of Energy and Department of Education. After my presidency, I established the Carter Center, where we promoted human rights, healthcare, and world peace. In 2002, I was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. What you might not know about me is that I served in the nuclear submarine branch as a naval officer. During my presidency, we had the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident and an energy crisis. We developed programs for energy conservation and new technologies to help solve our energy problems.
My name is Ronald Reagan. I was the 40th President of the United States. I was in office from 1981 to 1989. I am part of the Republican Party. One thing I hope you remember me for being known as a great communicator and for my hard work to make peace with the Soviet Union. One thing you might not know about me is that I was an actor before I was a president, and I chose the first woman for Supreme Court.
Hi, my name is George H.W. Bush. I was the 41st President of the United States. I was in office from 1989 to 1993. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for my victory in the Gulf War and my service in World War II. What you might not know about me is my wife and I held the record for the longest presidential marriage, 73 years.
Hi, my name is Bill Clinton. I was the 42nd President of the United States. I was in the office from 1992 to 2001. I am a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you will remember me for raising money to help people. What you might not know about me is I played the saxophone and my cat Socks was the first Whiteout Pet with website.
My name is George W. Bush. I was the 43rd President of the United States. I was in office from 2001 to 2009. I was a member of the Republican Party. I hope you will remember me for doing my best to protect America after 9/11. Something you might not know about me is that I was the only president to run a marathon.
Hi, my name is Barack Obama. I was the 44th President of the United States. I was from office 2009 to 2016. I was a member of the Democratic Party. I hope you remember me for being the first African American president. Something you might not know about me is I collect Spider-Man comics, and my high school name in basketball was Obama.
My name is Donald Trump. I am the 45th President of the United States of America. I was in the office from 2017 to today. I am a member of the Republican Party. Something you might not know about me is my business experience. Making the finest clothing, building the best buildings, making the most beautiful golf courses, and selling the cleanest water and the juiciest steaks. I hope you will remember me for being the first president who was not in the military or government, and I have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for those wonderful speeches. We learned a great deal from you, and I'm going to say we have not seen this much facial hair in the lower school since I don't know when. Can you give them one more big round of applause for all our speakers?